afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Oakland A's. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Bassett starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Into the box is the leadoff hitter Cameron Maybin, and we are ready for baseball. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak.
And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Into the box now, Harold Castro, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
A man at second with one down, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he takes a called strike one. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Maybin leads off second with one gone in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is there. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Jonathan Jones.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Scope, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Ready with the 1-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Batting 5th, the catcher, Austin.
At the plate, Austin Romine. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This one's down to 3rd. Chapman's got it. Throw on to 1st, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. It's the Tigers nothing. A's coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Count is 1-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the 1st out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll reach 2nd now with 1 away.
Batting 3rd, the shortstop, Marcus.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the 1st inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Runner at 2nd here with 1 man out. Hard hit ball to 2nd, taken in by Scope. Throw in time at 1st for out number 2.
Batting 4th, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
1-0. Here it is.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Men on third with 2 down. 2-1 to the A's first baseman.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The set and the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The set and the 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground for the first baseman Cabrera. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing in the Oakland first. On to the second now from the Coliseum. Still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Kristen Stewart. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 14.
First offering on its way.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
That misses. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Count even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Goodrum comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. The next batter, Jamer Candelario, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Gotta think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
The 1-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So now it's Mark Canha, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2-0.
3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Ready now, Matt Chapman. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch on its way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Fulmer has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 0-2 once more is a fastball down below the knees. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Nobody out, runner on first. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Chris Davis next to bat. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 0-0. Settling in now, Travis Demeritte. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
2 balls and no strikes.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West as you see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. So stepping in, Cameron Maben. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two. Ball.
Third inning, no score to this point. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Harold Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Popped up. Chapman makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Defense. Piscotty.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Two and 0 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Popped up. Scope is there. 1 away. And with 1 gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today. You should get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. Striding in, Austin Allen. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is Maben. And it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Man, when you throw as hard as this guy does in the upper 90s, that's a pretty uncomfortable pitch to hit. That one that's coming inside, I'm guessing he was expecting that ball coming in because he turned that one around easily.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
Line drive base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So coming to the plate, Tony Kemp. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounder down the line at third. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
And the runner back in standing. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. One there. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping into the box, Miguel Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Popped up. And no one will get this one. Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. That evens it up 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Sinker. 3-2 now. Austin Romine will be next. Into the corner and slicing foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Up next for the Tigers, the catcher, Austin Romine.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and up next the catcher Austin Romine. from the stretch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Oakland is on top in this one, 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Semien stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player. I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The next 3-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And he is in there. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. So now to the plate, Mark Canha. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Demerit is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Drilled to first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Oakland. They lead it 1-0. back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for Detroit.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Number 14.
First offering on its way. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball one. Two 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Goodrum.
Striding into the box, Nico Goodrum. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Fastball just missed above the zone. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another full count pitch home. Ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Jeimer Candelario. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fouled away. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
So striding in, Travis Dumerit, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Here's Cameron Maben now as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Oh, and he misses it.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a nod.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. J.D. Wendelken is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Wendelken.
To the plate now, Harold Castro. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Davis is under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. Tigers get just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Most notably, he said they have to figure out a way to hit the off-speed stuff that's getting thrown their way. They've yet to get a hit on anything other than a fastball, so he said they're going to continue to see pitches dancing all over the place until they prove they can do something with it.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up now, Chris Davis. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
Now batting, right fielder, defense.
Digging in now, Stephen Piscotty. He popped out in his first trip. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The 0-2 delivery.
Ball, that's in.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Scope has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher, Austin Allen.
Next up for the A's, Austin Allen. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Maben. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Cabrera.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon, and that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. At the plate, Jonathan Scope, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. 2-0 count. The pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
All even now, 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Standing in now, Austin Romine, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. This year against right-handed pitching, Romine brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Oh, 0-1, here it comes.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And Chapman gathers it in. The inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. Score remains tied 1-1. Digging in, Ramon Laureano. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
At the plate, Tony Kemp, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Slow little grounder left side. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set, and the pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Runner at second here with one man out. A strike, and it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. Maven on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Oakland.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. From the stretch.
Nope.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Two out here and a runner at second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. The A's strand one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Yusmeiro Petit is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Digging in and looking for more, Nico Goodrum. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. High in the air. Petit will take it himself for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Coming to the plate now, Jamer Candelario. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the pitch.
3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Slow roller down the third baseline.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And here is strike three called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Laureano will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, still tied 1 apiece. Bottom of the inning now. Now the A's designated hitter, Mark Canha. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Scope into shallow center. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's running. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. A leap, and he crashes into the wall, but managed to hold on to it.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. From the stretch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Popped him up. Cabrera in foul ground. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 1 left for Oakland. Score remains tied 1-1. Lou Trevino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
Ready to begin the 8th, so the lineup flips over and digging in, Cameron Maybin. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding forward now is the DH, Harold Castro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. The throw pulls him off the bag. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Pause, now the pitch. Sacrifice attempt here. To second for one. Back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play.
Next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Jonathan.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The set and the 1-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Here's the 1-2, and he fouls this one off. The set and the 1-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, Austin Romine, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Fouled away. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready once again, Kristen Stewart. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch fouled off. Comes set, the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing. From
the stretch, the 1-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Tigers get just the one. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tigers are out in front 2-1. Buck Farmer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Buck Farmer.
Leading off the inning, Austin Allen, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is a sinker in the dirt.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
At the plate now, Ramon Laureano. As he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball 3.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So stepping in, Tony Kemp, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1 on to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1. Now to the plate, Marcus Semien, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. This is on the ground over to first. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. Detroit is out in front 2-1. Joaquin Soria enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Standing in, Nico Goodrum.
The shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Chapman is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping in, Jeimer Candelario. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
The pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So now to the plate, Travis Dumerit, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They lead it 2-1. Joe Jimenez, if a man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 77, Joe Jimenez.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
In now, Mark Canha. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Line hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball one. No 1, no play.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. Stewart will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. So a big moment here, and standing in, Chris Davis. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Outside.
Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
They say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
But I'm far removed from that gangster. It don't make much sense. Rather make me rich. Don't be last time, ain't no objections. So stop acting like I'm an activist. No, this ain't happened on accident. They giving man to the Africans. It'll never be another one accident.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Oakland came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Joaquin Soria gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 3 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.